Hey, what's up everybody? Back again here, continuing with my Sega Saturn videos. Today I want to do something a little different. I want to talk about some of the arcade sticks that are available for the Sega Saturn. If you're like me and you're a fan of 2D fighters and shoot 'em ups, arcade stick is perfect, you know. And the first one I'll start with is the most common one, which is the Sega Saturn Virtual Stick. And this one is very easy to come by. You'll see it on eBay and on Amazon for from $10 to $30. I picked up two of them actually for $30. The buttons feel really nice. The thing has some nice weight to it. It matches the Sega Saturn console nicely. The stick is alright. It's a big ball. I prefer the bat style stick, but can't complain about that for the price you're paying. It looks really nice in the back too. It has a nice steel finish here. And the Sega Saturn logo, or just Sega logo. You have options for auto fire for each individual button. My only real complaint about the controller is the stick itself. I don't know, it just doesn't feel right for me, and it does get a little squeaky too over time, which is an issue with me, and it's pretty bothersome actually. Overall, it's a really good stick for what you're paying for. The next one I have here is the ASCII Sega Saturn arcade stick, which is another really cheap one. I got this one on Amazon for $13. The buttons, once again, feel really nice and has an overall really nice quality to it. Nice steel bottom. It's not going to move around or mess you up in any way. This one doesn't have any options for auto fire. The start button is down here, and I really like the bat style stick here, and this one actually has the clicking sounds, which I like a lot. It's similar to a Neo Geo controller, and the layout is pretty similar as well, but it has 6 extra buttons compared to the Neo Geo controller. This one I definitely recommend. I like it better than the Virtua Stick, and this one's just as cheap, so it's definitely worth picking up. Finally, I'll talk about this one that I picked up recently. It's a little harder to come by compared to the other two. I don't see it pop up on eBay too often, and if it does, it's a little pricey, and that is the Hori Fighting Stick SS. And this is a really nice looking stick, and you know it's going to be quality because it's coming from Hori. The button layout is similar to the other two sticks. Got your start button down here, auto fire. These buttons, the face buttons, feel really nice. The stick is just perfect for me. It doesn't have the bat style, but it just feels just right for fighting games and for shooters. The back also looks really nice, and this thing definitely has some weight. It's the heaviest out of the three. This is definitely my favorite one. I definitely recommend it. If you could find it at a good price, I wouldn't pay like over $100 for it, but it's definitely a good stick. And one last thing I just wanted to show real quick. If you're a fan of the Sega Saturn, I'm guessing you're a fan of the Sega Dreamcast as well, because it has a great library of 2D shooters and fighting games. This thing here, it's called Total Control 3, and it lets you actually hook up your Sega Saturn controllers or your fighting sticks, whatever you want, to your Sega Saturn, and the VMU fits in right over here, like that. And this thing is really cheap. You can find it on eBay from I think a guy named Jandaman. You can buy it from his website or right from eBay, and this thing works like a charm. It makes all the games better. I really don't like the Dreamcast controller too much. Just the button layout, it only has 4 face buttons and just doesn't feel right for fighting games. Even the D-pad I'm not a big fan of. So I definitely recommend picking this thing up if you want to play some 2D fighters and shoot 'em ups on the Dreamcast. And that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you next time.